Today's lecture is on the topic transportation problem of optimum solution using stepping stone method. In previous lecture, I have discussed four methods. So what is the transportation problem? Again repeating. Sometimes it is required to transport the same goods from different sources to different destinations in such a manner that the total cost of transportation is minimum. Under the condition that goods can be transported from one source to more than one destinations, as well as the destinations can receive goods from more than one sources. The per unit cost of transporting goods from different sources to different destinations may be different. The places where goods are prepared or kept for delivery are called, like godowns, factories, are called as sources, whereas the places where items are delivered or items are sold from the places like shops etc. are called as destinations. The availability and demands are simultaneously called as rim requirement. Now solution of linear transportation problem can be obtained in two steps. One is obtaining the initial basic feasible solution using any of three methods: northwest corner method, matrix minimum method, or Vogel's approximation method. Whereas optimum solution can be obtained by using any of following two methods called as Modi method or modified distribution method and stepping. So before going to methods for optimum solution, that is stepping stone method, we can define the loop in the transportation problem. The loop is an ordered set of at least four different cells that satisfy the following condition. Number one, any two consecutive cells lie either in same row or in same column. Second condition is that no three or more consecutive cells, that is not more than two consecutive cells, lie in the same row or in same column. For example, cells 1 to 1 comma 2, 1 comma 4, 3 comma 4 and 3 comma 2 forms a loop. You can see 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 4 are in same row, 1 comma 4 and 3 comma 4 are in same column, 3 comma 4 and 3 comma 2 are in again same row, and 3 comma 2 and 1 comma 2 are again in same column. So it forms a loop. Similarly, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5, 4 comma 5, 4 comma 2, 2 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 forms a loop. Whereas cells 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 4 comma 5, 4 comma 2 and 2 comma 2 doesn't form loops, as three cells 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4 and 1 comma 5 are in same row. And while constructing the loop in transportation problem, only row or column wise movement is allowed. No diagonal movement is allowed, therefore the loop will always have even number of corners. So for discussing the stepping stone method, we will consider the following example, in which the initial basic feasible solution is given as x1 comma 3 is 50, x1 comma 4 is 20, x2 comma 155, x3 130, x3 235 and x3 4 is 25. And we have to check whether the solution is optimum or not. If it is not optimum, then we would have to find the optimum solution. So before go to so will move, as initial solution is given, we will move to second step of stepping stone method. Either we consider stepping stone method or modified distribution method. The first step is obtain the initial basic feasible solution by using any method. We can use northwest corner method, we can use least cost method, or we can use Vogel's approximation method, or any other method which are defined for obtaining the initial basic feasible solution. The second step of both the methods, that is Modi method and stepping stone methods, are same. That is, check the feasibility of the solution. That means check whether the number of allocated cells is m plus n minus 1 if, or you can say whether the solution is degenerate or not. So we have to check the number of allocated cells is m plus n minus 1, that is number of row plus number of columns minus 1. If the allocated cells are less than m plus n minus 1, then solution is called as degenerate, and to remove the degeneracy we allocate a very small positive quantity with epsilon to an unallocated cell in such a manner that no loop is formed by the allocated cells. The number of epsilon must be equals to the number of cells less than m plus n minus 1. If there are two cells less are is smaller than m plus n minus 1, then we add two epsilons at two different places. The third step says select an allocated cell, construct a loop having this cell at one corner and allocated cells at other corners, and repeat and compute the opportunity cost, which is also called as improvement index for unallocated cell. Repeat step 3 and step 4 for all the unallocated cells. The opportunity cost is the change that would occur if single unit is shifted to unallocated cell without affecting the rim requirement. Now next step, that is step 5, says check whether all the opportunity costs are non-negative. If yes, then solution will be optimum. Otherwise, we have to find most negative opportunity cost, or you can say minimum opportunity cost. If it occur for cell I comma j, then cell I comma j is said to be entering cell. Then we have to shift maximum possible quantity to unallocated cell I comma j without violating rim requirements. That is, the maximum possible quantity is shifted to cell I comma j such that row availability or column demand should remain unaffected. So this can be done by adding and subtracting units alternatively starting from the cell I comma j according to loop in such a manner that one of the allocation would become 0. The cell for which allocation becomes 0 is said to leave the basis. The process from step 3 to step 6 is repeated until all opportunity cost become non-negative. So for obtain more for defining more the method, we would consider the example. Here we can write the example in the form of transportation table S in this manner. In that it was given x13 was 50. So here 50 is included. Then x14 was 20. 20 is included here. X21 was 55. X31 was 30. X32 was 35 and X34 was 25. Now we have to check the degeneracy. So the number of allocated cells is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We have 4 allocated cells and number of columns are 4 and number of rows is 3, that is m plus n minus 1 would become 3 plus 4 minus 1, that is 6. So number of allocated cells is equals to number of row plus number of column minus 1, that is m plus n minus 1. So our solution is not degenerate and we can move to step 3. Now we construct loop for each unallocated cell. So from previous we can see that first allocated cell is a comma 1, or you can say 1 comma 1. So using this I have constructed the loop 1 comma 1, 1 comma 4, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 1. Here you can see in such manner loop is constructed. 1 1 1 4 3 4 and 3 1. Now opportunity cost should be calculated. So opportunity cost will be this cost with plus sign, next cost with minus sign, then next cost with plus sign, and again next cost with minus sign. That is opportunity in cost or improvement index will be 6 minus 3 plus 7 minus 10. That is 13 minus 13, which will give 0. So here you can see 6 minus 3 plus 7 minus 10, that is opportunity cost is 0. Now for next, the next cell is 1 comma 2. Now for this loop can be constructed 1 comma 2 to 1 comma 4, then 4 1, sorry 3 comma 4, then 3 comma 2. This loop is constructed and opportunity cost will be 1 minus 3 plus 7 minus 12. That means it will give minus 8. So 1 minus 3 plus 7 minus 12, that is minus 7. Next cell is 1 1 is considered, 1 2 is considered, next cell is 2 comma 2. Now for this loop is constructed, so loop will be 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 1 and 2 comma 1. That is this loop is constructed. Now for this the opportunity cost will be 5 minus 12 plus 10 minus 11. That means 15 minus 23, that is minus 8. Now next cell is 2 comma 3. So we can construct again a loop 2 comma 3, 1 comma 3, then 1 comma 4, 3 comma 4, then 3 comma 1 and 2 comma 1. That is in this manner we can construct a loop, and opportunity cost will be 2 minus 9 plus 3 minus 7 plus 10 minus 11. That is minus 12. Next an allocated cell is 2 comma 4, that is this cell, and we can construct a loop using 2 4 3 4 3 1 2 1. That is this loop is constructed, and the opportunity cost will be 8 minus 7 plus 10 minus 11. That is 18 minus 18, which will give 0. So opportunity cost is 0. Next unallocated cell is 3 comma 3. So using 3 comma 3 we can construct the loop in this manner, that is 3 comma 3, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4 and 3 comma 4. This loop will be formed, and opportunity cost will be 4 minus 9 plus 3 minus 7. That means 16 minus 7, sorry 7 minus 16, which will give minus 9. So these are the opportunity cost or improvement index. So some are 0 and some are negative. That means all the improvement index are not non-negative. So our solution is not optimum. Now we would obtain the most negative opportunity cost, which is minus 12. That is this one. So the cell corresponding to this, that is 2 comma 3, is said to be enter the basis. Now cell 2 comma 3, that is this cell, will enter to the basis. Now how would units are trans shifted? The units are trans shifted in in the manner of following loop. Here we add some quantity, then some subtract some quantity, in same manner as we done in modified distribution method or Modi method. That is, add some quantity, then subtract, then add, then subtract, then add, and then subtract. So the places where we subtracted the quantities are 50, 25, and 55. Minimum of these three are is 25. So we add quantity 25 here, and then alternative subtract and add. Using this we would obtain, that is the maximum quantity that can be transferred without violating rim requirement is 25. and the allocation for cell 3 comma 4 would become 0. That is cell 3 comma 4, that is this cell will leave the basis, and the next table is obtained in such a manner. Here we add quantity 25, then subtract from 50, that way it would become 25. Here we add 25, it was originally 20, 20 plus 25, it would become 45. On next cell here we subtract 25, it would become 0. Then next cell was here with quantity 30. We add here 25, it would become 55. Then on next cell where quantity was 55, we have subtracted 25, it would become 30. So in such manner we can perform the 6 steps of the stepping stone method. Now again we check the optimality by using opportunity cost. Now the allocated cells are 1 1, 1 2, 2 1, 2 4, 3 3, and 3 4. For each unallocated cell, loops are constructed. Then opportunity costs are calculated in same manner as previous. Here we can see some of the opportunity costs are positive and some are negative. So again we say that our solution is not optimal. So we select the most negative opportunity cost, which is 90. So cell 1 comma 2 will enter to the basis. Now we shift maximum possible unit according to the loop of cell 1 comma 2, that is according to this loop. Now again here we add some quantity, then subtract, that is with minus sign, then add, then subtract, that is with minus sign, then add and then subtract. So subtraction would be done at 25, 35, and 30. So minimum quantity that is subtracted is again 25. That is maximum quantity that can be shifted or transferred without violating rim requirement is 25. And the rim requirement of cell 1 comma 3 would become 0. So cell 1 comma 3 will leave the basis. So here we would obtain 25, then 0, then 50, then 55, then 30, and then again 60. Sorry, 25, 0, 50, then 5, then 80, and then 10. So this table again, this iteration is obtained. Now again we check the optimality, and we have now the unallocated cells are 1 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3, and 3 comma 4. So for each unallocated cell we construct the loop and calculate the opportunity cost. Here we can see that three opportunity costs, that is for cell 1 comma 1, 1 comma 3, and 3 comma 3 are positive, whereas for other cells 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4, and 3 comma 4 are negative. That is our solution is not optimum. So the next most negative opportunity cost is -8. That is cell 2 comma 2 will leave the basis. Sorry, 2 comma 2 will enter to the basis. Now again for 2 comma 2 we construct the loop, that is this loop is formed. Here we add, then here we subtract, then here we again add, and here we subtract. So the maximum possible quantity which can be subtracted in such a manner that at least one allocation would become 0 and other remain positive is 5. That is minimum of 5 and 10, which is 5. So we transfer the 5 units to unallocated cells according to this loop, and the allocation at cell 2 comma 1, that is this one, would become 0. So cell 2 comma 1 will leave the basis, and our solution here we would obtain 5, here 5, here 85, and here 0. That is this one. Now we have again 6 unallocated cells, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3 and 3 comma 4. Again we calculate the opportunity cost. So for each unallocated cell, loops are constructed and opportunity costs are calculated. Here, 4 opportunity costs are positive, whereas 2 are negative. So we can say that our solution is again not optimum. And most negative opportunity cost is -7. That is cell 3 comma 4 will enter to the basis. Now again 3 comma using 3 comma 4 we construct the loop 3 comma 4, 3 comma 2, 3, 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 4. That is this loop. And we can transfer the maximum possible quantities minimum of 5 and 45. That is 5 units can be transferred according to this loop without violating any of the rim requirement. So the allocation of this cell, that is 3 comma 2, would become 0 and other would remain positive. Here we would obtain 5, here 0, here 30 and here 40. So cell 3 comma 2 will leave the basis. Now we would get this solution. Again, loops are constructed and opportunity costs will be calculated. Here we can see all the opportunity costs for all unallocated cells are non-negative. That means our solution is optimum. The optimum solution can be represented in the same manner as we have represented in the methods of obtaining initial methods for obtaining initial basic feasible solution, as well as in modified distribution method. So here we can see the total cost for transportation is 1160, and that the optimum solution obtained by modified distribution method or MODI method was same, that is minimum transportation cost obtained by MODI method was 1160. So we can say that both the methods, that is stepping stone method and modified distribution method, give same optimum solution. So we can use any of these.